Reading rhythm poses its own challenges, and in many ways is one of the most important skills in reading music. If you are playing in a key, there are only 7 notes, but an infinite number of rhythms you can play. Many young musicians become stuck on counting rhythms and never progress to reading them. Musicians count in order to make sure they place a rhythm at the correct time and to figure out what a rhythm is supposed to sound like, but generally they read rhythms in performance. They do not count them. Being a bass player in school, along with tuba, bassoon, and bari sax players, I had to read the rhythm bum, 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 thousands of times. It is counted 1 and 3, 1 and 3. I didn't have to play this rhythm thousands of times before I stopped counting it. I counted to make sure I came in on the right measure or played the right number of measures, but I did not count the rhythm. I knew what it was supposed to sound like. Counting rhythms is like sounding out words. Once you know what the word sounds like, all of the phonemes combine into the word, and you don't say each sound individually. That particular combination of letters represents a particular complex sound that we instantly recognize as a word. Reading rhythms works in a similar manner. Once you count out a rhythm and know what it is supposed to sound and feel like, it will always be the same whenever you encounter that same combination of note values. If you recognize the rhythm and know what it sounds like, you don't have to count it. You just read it, like you read a word. Da-da-da-da-da-da. As some people read phrases and sentences at a time, you can read measures and complete phrases at a time. This is part of what it takes to become a good sight reader. Musicians develop what might be called a rhythmic vocabulary. We will find that the infinitely complex world of rhythm stems from a simple and constrained set of basic vocabulary. We will begin to develop a rhythmic vocabulary for simple and compound meter.